There's another edition of the Rats Cast. I'm right here as always. Once again, we're in the wonderful, rainy world of Tamriel. I am back once again in Greenshade. That's better. And the reason for that is that I want to go more over the achievements. We're going to be doing some more sky shard hunting, but I want to show you how this works because I really didn't get to explain it very well. I kind of only briefly went over it, so I want to get more details into how this works. Now the basic achievement here just shows you, like I said, the basics of everything. Give you a general idea how much you've completed and not completed, and on the bottom it tells you your achievement points. Characters shows you where you've gotten as far as your levels. Now, because I reached level 30, I'm an adept, so I got this purple. This gray is next, and then of course the master gold when you reach 50, and then you have your treasures. I've looted 50 treasures, so there I'm at. I am now at 67 of 100 for the next one, and so on and so forth. Now like I said, some areas have dyes. That's a new thing, so I've actually unlocked both those. And of course, some don't. It depends on what they are. This shows you your Daedric Slayer. How many of everything you've done. And then for the constructs and so on and so forth. Each area has a certain thing. How many of everything you've killed, and the more you've completed, the more you've done. Now this right here is the mastery for either becoming a werewolf or a vampire. I like the Lemmes White myself is a really good one. Dragon's Arena, that is in the newest area in I can never remember the name of the city. Dang it. Sorry about that. I'm gonna shoot myself. I can't remember the name of this. Boom. Boom. Yeah, Craigline. You gotta do that. So that's what those are for. And of course, you can see how much trophies you've got, and again, there are certain dies for certain things. Now, since the justice system's been added, we have a whole new set of trophies. Kill a cow, and the livestock cow, bull, or ox, and you get the ground beef, which I did recently without you guys being here. Sorry. Now I've done the safe box pilferer, which is the boxes behind the counters, wherever it is in someone's building, home, guild halls, wherever they are. I'm now working on this one, so I need about 10 of them, and of course there's 100 for the last one. And so on and so forth, depends on what you're looking for. Now I have the original cut and run, but escape arcs is a little bit harder, and I only have 6 of those so far. Now, murder is the next one, serial killer, and then of course, are the final one, mass murderer. And that can be hard to achieve unless you're really going to go all out. And then you have a huge bounty in your head. Trust me, I had 82,000. 82k on my PC character is horrible. And goat, sheep, pig, chicken of the menu, and so on and so forth. alliances. This is for the war in Cyrodiil. Now, Emperor, to become Emperor, you have to have the highest points at the end of the campaign. So if it's 7-day, 14-day, 30-day, at the end of that, if you have the highest points, you are considered Emperor. You get the costume, the Emperor's Regatta, or whatever. I can't read. And of course the Ruby Throne Red, and so on and so forth. Again, crafting, when you're doing certain things, I got the jute green for the harvesters. I'm working on this one. And it shows you what you need to do. So I got the master because I did all those. Inside the Moonstone White. And of course, deconstruction. I need to work on some more refined stuff. Now here's your racial profiles. Now I went ahead and I wanted the Breton style, so I went ahead and bought the Breton orc Redguard in the store, but I already had the orc to begin with, so I ended up having that extra book. I have found the Wood Elf, and Khajiit, of course, is natural to me. Once you have all of them, you get that colored book on the bottom, or color guide. Same thing for the crafting writs, and so on and so forth. And so it just depends on what you're going for. Shows you. Now the Dark Anchors, there's one for destroying everything in the entire game, and then what they call the General Executioner, which is you want to destroy certain high generals. And there's all my dolmens I've done so far. So it shows you the how many of everything, but yeah, there's actual certain boss levels in each one, and you can complete the bosses. You can get an achievement for that too. Again, Dungeons of Curse, same thing. Exploring everything in every area. So as you can see, I've done Garthy's Roost, Ardon, Greenshade, and Norwood, and the next one is going to be Malvator. And you can actually look in here too. There's actually a set for that. Now, here's the things I told you about before. Crime pays. This shows you all the people, the merchants that you stole gold from. Give to the poor. I've only found one person in Greenshade. I like Mike. Again, same thing. Only found the one in Greenshade. There's more of them though. I think my Argonians found Mike 2 or 3 times. Of course, Lightbringer. This is the ones at least giving fire to at least one person. I found it in each area, which is real nice. And of course, the slaughter. And that's being killed by a slaughterfish, which I haven't done yet, and I probably should. It's real simple. Now again for the dolmens, same thing, shows you what's going on. This will explain where the individual things are, like the caves. When you go to certain dungeons, if you can fight all the dungeons in there, or the caves in the area, then you get achievements for that. And then of course there's one for killing off bosses and stuff, and there's all kinds of what have yous, and that's just a good way to make sure you complete certain tasks. So like if you want to make sure you got your green shade, it shows you what you need to find. So let's see here. Okay, so, there's 6 caves you need to complete in Melotor, which I haven't started yet. Those are all the areas you need to find. So far, we're going to find the Starwalk Caverns. So I still have a lot to look for. Your general quest log, it shows you how many you get for each quest. You complete everything. And there's a die for all those. Now this one, the reason I didn't get this is because I didn't do those quests for the hounds, and I probably should. I hate them. But if I want to get the mini gold, I might need to get it. And this is the main storyline quest. The Valley of Blaze is the next one I'm working on, which I haven't done yet. So we're actually doing Sky Shards. Now, the nice thing about the Sky Shard Hunter is that it tells you, gives you like clues to where they are. So each one will give you a little clue to where the thing is. This is where the Tamriel guide, or TamrielJournal.com comes in handy the most. You can look and see where all which Sky Shards you're missing. Now I'm missing quite a few. You go to the TamrielJournal.com and it will list on the side in the same numbered order with the same clue to where it is. So if I look and say, okay, I need Flee the Labyrinth of Words and Stone, and I look on the thing, and number 1, there it is, Flee the Labyrinth of Words and Stone. And if you have a tablet or a smartphone that has the Inpulpi thing, you can just tap on it, and it will like show you where it's at on the screen. It'll literally like pull up the thing. Same thing with your PC. If you click your mouse over the spot for number 1, it will show you where number 1 is on the map, and therefore you know where you're going. So that one actually refers to the little labyrinth we did over here, where we had to decipher all those words. So as we're going, I'm going to stop raining finally, thank you. So we're going to go over here to this spot, and we're going to travel over here. Oh, more rain. Looks like we want to go approximately right there by where the road is. I don't know if it's up or down. I kind of forget sometimes where many of these Sky Shards are. I need hickory. So there is the labyrinth there. And there's a Sky Shard. Perfect. And there's some Singe Leaves. We're gonna have to play with them. and boom. Now, buddy of mine was using a different map online, and he was telling me how, you know, oh, yeah, he liked this, did this, and that, but he realized that the one that he had didn't give him the same explanation as mine does. So he was having a hard time finding where everything was. He had to go from cave to cave, area to area, trying to figure out where his next glacier was. So he was doing a lot of unnecessary cave delving and traveling all over the map of Auradon, trying to figure out where his sky shards were. When I came out, I said, okay, what are you looking for? Oh, I need this. Okay, let's see, we need to go over here then. And he's like, is yours listed by the things? I said, yes. He goes, oh, yours is much better. He's like, yes, I know. Okay, so now we're looking for number 2, which is actually nearby to an extent. Now, this doesn't show you like any of the markers, so you kind of have to bluff a lot of times. Now, I can see that Wayshine is here. It does show the Wayshine, and it shows the second one is off this road. I'm thinking just past this. Yes. It shows the structure, so either it's right around here somewhere, either inside or outside the structure. But this is definitely where we're going. Oh, please stop doing that. Okay, so let's head on out and head over. Oh, there's that person. I really should do this. I said, you see why I understand now why I didn't want to do the quest to begin with. I really don't like working for the enemy, so to speak. As far as I'm concerned, doing these Hounds quests is pretty much working for the enemy. I'm not seeing here on the outside, so it must be on the inside somewhere. Let's make for the inside this keep here. Oh, look, there it is. I messed up the first time, I have no idea. Perfect. Sky drives for the Wooden Eye Ward. Okay, that would be okay. Number 6. so it looks like it's somewhere around here. Because that's the Sweetwater Grove, so. Oops. Oops. I better be making my way shine. I think the only thing I don't like about the Tamriel Journal is that because it is going by there it is. The numbers, it throws you back and forth along the map repeatedly. Because it'll start off with the basically the first half is all the outer sky shards, and as you get further in you start getting to the caves. So that means that you're going to go up the map and then start moving way back down, because the last ones, your 15 and 16, are going to be down here. So that means you end up bouncing back and forth, revisiting everything, unless you want to go straight to the source. Oops. So basically what you can do is say, look on the map, see what you're missing, look on the map. See, I'm missing the last one, number 16. And I'm missing, let's see, here by Wura Lookout. Which is number 8. It's the only two I'm missing left. Yes, okay. Now, where are we here? Interesting. Interesting. According to this, there should be a cave right there, which it looks like I haven't explored. Most interesting. The second is going to be over here. Very close to this dolmen, actually. Where the woodworks sure in this sequence when you're fighting the guys over here. So let's go find this cave because I'm supposed to have it, and I don't have it. And I'm really good at making sure I have my caves and stuff. Okay, so set this path, yeah.
It's a hard life.
There's something I get rid of. Nope. Okay, we need it. Okay. Oh my goodness. And that's one of the world caves too. Not bad. I can't believe I didn't get this. Now this, when you see a little entrance like this, that's one of the public dungeons. That's right. They're a little harder, usually because there's more monsters and stuff to them. And these are the ones with all the bosses I told you about earlier when I did the one in Grotwood. I went back over there with a buddy of mine and we got all the bosses for that. In fact, he's the one whose name you see on screen there. And TamrielJournal.com will also give you the public dungeons as well. So we're going to look this up and see what we can find.
A bit tight in the shoulders, maybe.
So, like with the other one, there is a quest here.
Welcome to Ndarwe's Museum of Wonder and Antiquities. Normally I'd tell you to avoid touching anything, lest you defile my sanctum. But the necromancers that came in before you have already ruined everything. They are dreadful people. From the Worm Cult, I believe. They destroyed numerous priceless artifacts, ruined decor, killed my employees, then turned my employees into their employees by raising them as undead. I suspect they want to raise the centerpiece of my collection, the alien warlord Kayran. People come here just to see him. Kayran worshipped Daedra and was generally an unpleasant fellow. Excellent as a museum attraction, terrifying as an undead. You have my thanks, stranger. Truly, it's paramount that the alien warlord is not raised. I need you to check his body and, if he has returned, deal with him. Of course, apologies. I'm a bit distracted at the moment. My name is Ndarwe. I'm a student of history, an avid collector, and the leader of the Merethic Society.
Huh?
We're a loose group of adventurers who specialize in acquiring antiquities. We'll go anywhere, do almost anything to collect history. Some governments are not so keen on the work we do, so we tend to operate as inconspicuously as possible. This is one of the necromancers. He made 2 mistakes. He had roughly the same height and build as myself, and he turned his back to me. If I can get the blood out, his clothes will make a fantastic disguise. Of course, apologies.
So, you got the book, and then we go in and check it out. Now, this is a dungeon. This is where we need to go for this quest. I'm pulling this up on the map here. Okay, so from start to finish, there is a boss right about there at the edge of the water. There is a boss way over here. That's number 7, that's number 3. Number 2 is over here. Number 6 is in this corner. Number 4 is right about that little island. The sky shard should be right there. Number 5 boss is there, and of course the skill boss, the one we really want to kill, is right there. So we're going to head over here and try to take out these guys the most. And that's the one that has the biggest cluster of enemies together. And as you can see, there's several wormies here. My game is being slow to respawn. I'm not going to have a hard time with this. Worse than normal.
Now, kill.
You were saying? Of course, we have to read our books. We need our knowledge. Ooh, Whitecap. I don't think I have Whitecap yet. Nope, I haven't collected Whitecaps yet. So before we go any further, we are going to change our skills to put in our fighters one, of course. There's going to be lots of undead roaming around, and we want to be able to collect those. So we need to sneak past these guys. There's our sky shard there. And got some Daedra. Nice. As I said, the Summit Cave is one of the bosses, so we're going to go ahead and hit this first. As you can see, like I said, it gets very hairy in these things.
Did you need the new command? I'm glad I went with ice now.
That was very helpful. Oh, there he is. That's not looking pretty. Damn it. Almost got him, come on. Gotcha. And that's one boss down. Awesome. I believe that's 2. And we can double check by looking at the skills, the journal, of course, for this. So you're gonna go to dungeons, and you're going to look for the public dungeons. And then we're gonna go alphabetical order, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, never mind. That's weird. Oh, there it is. You mean to do this? Yep, got 2 of them. Okay.
You
come here.
bastards! Are you
This is the second part of the quest.
I beg you to stop this. You fools are destroying history with every artifact you desecrate. Thank the moons. We hid our most valuable items before the worm cult arrived. But there's no one to retrieve them. Won't be long before they burn this temple down around us. Please, if you can find the artifacts, take them to Orthuna, our handler. Good. This map marks where we've hidden them. Recover the relics and get them to Orthuna, who will know what to do with them. She should be at the entrance to this ruin, the No matter how many of us perish when this day is over, our work must continue.
Alright, so that's the second quest. I'm gonna follow this guy. Kind of. Actually, this guy's the boss over here. Is the boss in? I should have stopped him. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be a fun battle. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, the guy took off on me. He didn't do this.
Freedom at last.
Mhm.
Where in oblivion am I? Need to find some higher ground.
Hmm.
This can't be right. Who are you? You weren't on the excavation team. I am not trying to look like an alien warlord. Wait. Arnanwen, a digger. Indarwe hired me to excavate Rulanyil's fall, and I was digging out some rooms. There was a cave-in. I'm dead, aren't I? I was afraid of that. There was a cave-in. And the next thing I know, I'm on a slab with a necromancer chanting over me. She didn't seem to notice, so I laid still and hoped she'd go away. She stayed for quite a long time. I don't understand. We were looking for an alien warlord to put in Indarwe's historical collection, but we never found one. Please, take me to Indarwe.
Yeah, we still have some of the artifacts to find too. My skills are very formidable, but even my skills have limits.
I don't suppose my family's married into monarchy?
Okay. So that gives us 3 bosses. There's no getting past these guys.
Go around!
Advance! Now, kill!
Set it ablaze!
Oh my. Yeah, he's a big one. Oh, he didn't like that at all, did he?
Last right.
Thank you.
There can't possibly be more cultists.
Well, I can. He's where he goes. I saw that one over there, though.
Only the dead will see an end to this war.
Damn it. Well, I have no choice in this matter.
By the Empyrean light, the worm cult brought his spirit back, didn't they? And you led him here. Of course you found Nunwin. What did you think you would find? An alien warlord's body, intact? I've looked for years and never found one. But my museum collection needed a centerpiece, and Nonwen was crushed in a cave-in, so I dressed him up. I realized that if the worm cult managed to raise Nonwen, my secret would be known, which is why I sent you to stop them, for what good that did me. I hope I can trust you to keep your mouth shut.
Did I hear that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
You passed me off as an alien warlord?
Don't worry, I paid your family for the body.
You paid my... How long were you going to let people think I was a famous dead person?
You aren't getting any less dead, so somewhere around forever, I think. Look at it this way. Now you're dead and famous.
You mean you're going to keep doing this? Every day?
Oh, yes. I'll have to hire a security staff, I think. We don't want any more surprise necromancers. Now go back to your body. I'll figure out what to do with you later.
This is worse than Oblivion.
So we still have that to get. Shoot. Oh well.
Destroy!
That was close.
Why won't anybody believe me?
Oh, there's still the skull pots. Dang it. If I go back, I won't have enough energy to come back forward. I only have one? Ugh. Well, I have no choices.
What's that in your hands there? Seems you've been busy. Let's see what you have here. Ah, very good. I'm glad these survived. You and Dulini have done Tamriel a great service by returning these to us. We'll rebuild the collection. You've done the Society, and by association, all of Tamriel, a great favor. Every piece the Merethic Society admits into our compilation must have aesthetic or historic significance, and elevate the prestige of the collection as a whole. We leave the archaeologists in the Mages Guild to fawn over potsherds and jewelry. We're collectors of lost relics. Some items we trade for on the black market, others we procure directly from ruins. We take our name from the Merethic era, the legendary age between the creation of Nirn and the start of the First Era. Every piece the Merethic Society admits... Borgus was a High King of Skyrim during the First Era. He died during the Wild Hunt of 369 in Valenwood and carried the horn at the moment of his death. Though the horn is in pristine condition, the Wild Hunt left no trace of Borges's body.
Well,
Aiden Durrani was an Altmer folk hero. According to history, he led the Durrani clan of High Rock against the Alessian Order of Cyrodiil. He appears in myths as the last king of a heroic line, a champion in the fight of Myr against man. Mansell Cesnet ruled Yokuda centuries before the Redguard came to Tamriel. His governance was brief but eventful, laying much of the structural groundwork later Redguard rulers would utilize.
wow.
The Lost Fleet, or the All Flags Fleet, was an armada sent by the Colovian Emperor Bendu Olo to eliminate the invading Slode. The Slode were defeated, but much of the fleet vanished without a trace. Save this compass.
Wowzers.
We're collectors of
Oops.
lost relics.
Thank you. That was most enlightening. Well, this guy laid waste to everybody. Nice. But we do need to hurry because they do respawn fairly quickly. And we don't want to be here when that happens. God damn it. Up. Damn it! And I figured she went the other direction. Awesome! I don't believe this. People don't understand about the skill point boss, or how to find them, or where they are, or anything about them, because if they did, he would have came this way and not went the other direction like he was supposed to. So now, once again, I am dead. And I am not doing this again, so I don't think I'm going to wait on this one. I'll have a buddy of mine help me with it. So at least then I know I'm going to get it done. But at least the storyline is over. That quest is completed. I'm a skill shard ahead, and I only need. Oops. One more. Yeah, one more to finish, which is. Where did I say it was? It was just off over here to the side. Close to this White Shrine, pretty much near the dolmen. Very close to where we're at. Excuse me. It's actually about time for me to log out, but I think I'm going to try to get this last shrine. Oh, I haven't seen this guy before.
Stay vigilant. Packed soldiers was... Hold! In the name of the Dominion.
What's
The
this?
road is perilous. Ebonheart packed warriors have been harrying travelers, cutting down our soldiers. We ambushed the ambushers and put them to flight, but one of our own was among them. A traitor by the name of Aldolan. I mean to find him. Do just that. The Dominion can't afford mercy for traitors.
Right.
Justice must be served, and swiftly. He cannot be far from here. There's a reward out for his head. Find him before I do, and there will be coin in it for you.
I understand. Search the area. Okay, so he's actually over here. Matter of fact, we haven't even got this area waited out yet. Why? What if it's because of him? Oh, almost ran into that one, didn't I? Ah, something else.
You're not allowed to do that, friend. Some people think... I will pay whatever you require. Just help me. I will give anything to get her back. Pariel, my bold, brave, beloved Pariel, my wife. The Wood Orcs captured us. They did unspeakable things. They were going to kill me. She couldn't watch me die. She killed them all, but now she's missing. Pariel broke our pact with Ifre. She called upon Hircine, Master of the Hunt. He changed her. Now, by Ifre's command, I must end her before she hurts others. She fled into these caves. She knows my scent. I can't get close. She is not in her right mind, filled with rage at our treatment. Please, if she comes at you, subdue her. Don't kill her. I have no choice. What Pariel did goes against the Green Pact. She made herself into a monster, and she can never change back. I cannot let her wander unchecked or slaughter others. I owe her that. As any hunter would, look for signs in the cave. A broken stalk here, trampled ground there. Anything to show recent passage. Yes, the story is the Bosmer received their form from Ifre. It symbolizes a break from our wild nature. Pariel called upon the Master of the Hunt. She gave into her wild nature and slaughtered the orcs. She did it to save me.
Okay, so I don't have time for all this. I'm gonna try to see if I can find Sky Shard and get out of here. Oh damn. God damn it. I don't think so. And there it is. Awesome. That's gotta figure out how to get up there. Alright, so we're going to call it an end here. Thank you guys very much for joining me. As you can see, we finished all of our sky shards. Real nice. I still have 2 more quests to complete. I have 1 more sky shard to get before I get to another level. And other than that, we are good to go. So, I'll come back next time and I'll complete these 2 quests over here and see if my buddies on can help me with that skill boss point and get the last bosses for that dungeon. So, alrighty, until next time, guys, this is Cyberrat signing out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or leave any comments and questions on Twitch at Cyberrat. Have a great day.